Hey guys, I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing here to do a review of the Sidekick boxing gloves. So Sidekick, this looks like a Nintendo game or something. So what is this company? I believe they're out of the UK. They make a lot of gear and they're very popular. They're kind of like a local brand that's got big, I guess, I assume. I see a lot of likes on their Facebook page and people asking me to review these gloves. What do I think of them? So they sent me a pair. I can tell you right off the bat, they're cheap gloves. They're Pakistan clone gloves, the typical cheap Pakistan gloves. I will say, what do I like? Okay, so let's start with what I do like. What I do like is that the price is not crazy. They have gloves for like $50, $60, $70 or something. There are, many gloves out there that are $80, $90 and I wouldn't even use them. So that's how bad they are. At least these at $50 or whatever, 40 pounds with the UK currency, they are usable. They're good enough to be used. What would I use them for? If you want to use these at all, want to save money, the only thing you can use them for is on the punching bag. That's it. These are not for sparring. The padding is way too stiff. No, just heavy bag at most. Do not spar with these guys. If you want to ask me about quality, well, I can tell you, leather's not the best. The stitching's not bad. Double stitched, and they're kind of lazy. They just kind of stitch across. There's no they don't stitch the long way. They just kind of stitch across. The piping, it's not roll piping. It's just like the cheap little vinyl piping, but it's fine. Now let's talk about the strap, right? So a lot of gloves, they do this kind of thing where it's like it only goes halfway around because they want to save the amount of material that goes around. And then they also do this other thing. It's like a dual strap, dual support strap. And if I go on this side, I can pull it through. Okay, so there you go. So you basically have one secure on this side and then this goes around. And I'm gonna put my hand into it. So, and you know what I have to say about gloves that do that? When I see gloves with like the double Velcro thing, like Hayabusa and all that, that tells me MMA glove, MMA company. I think it's something that MMA gloves try to do to add more hand and wrist protection. And these gloves also, they fit very tight. It's a very small hand compartment. I imagine MMA, because what I assume is MMA guys, they don't have time to wrap up their hands. They don't want to wrap up their hands. They don't care to wrap up their hands. They just want to put gloves on, and they kind of do like a punching, kicking, grappling thing or something. So they just want to, and then they switch stations, right? They go to grappling or they do conditioning or whatever. So I think the way these gloves are made is probably for something like that. They're probably not wearing hand wraps. Because if you are wearing hand wraps, you're going to need a little bit more space in the hand compartment. Also, you are not going to like double Velcro because they're going to catch on your hand wraps and they're going to shred your hand wrap. So that's my 2 cents. I think they're made for MMA fighters, designed for MMA fighters in mind. I don't like the extra Velcro strap. There's a little bit of an edge that I think, you can cut each other in sparring, but it's okay. It's okay. But like I said, you shouldn't be sparring with this anyway because the foam is so dense. Such dense foam. I appreciate that the plaque is not like a thick leather plaque. And other than that, it's good enough. It's a cheap glove. It's a good starting glove. It's fine for starting. I believe they're gonna try to send me another model as well, maybe a better model or something. But so far, I think they're just like entry-level Pakistan grade gloves, good clone gloves. They're okay, they're cheap. If you like this review, you'd like to see other good boxing tips and stuff, I'm Johnny. You can check out my website, expertboxing.com. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.